And welcome to Davenport High School, a beautiful Tuesday night for high school baseball here in District 27 4A, and a good one between the second and third place team in District 27 4A. The Davenport Wolves now at 9-9 overall, 4-3 in district play, while the Canyon Lake Hawks are 13-7 overall, but they are 3-4 in district play. We'll go through standings a little bit later on. Won't really matter, but there's Dennis Schluter, the head coach, his first season with Davenport High School, his 15th year as a head coach. And he's got a team that looks to be getting better day by day, and this is what you see out there right now on the mound is sophomore Cooper Martin, 2-0 on the season, 3.50 ERA. We'll tell you more of his stats later on, but the right-hander will try to take care of the Hawks today and their offensive unit led by a bunch of seniors. I think we counted 7 of their 9 starters are seniors. Team that advanced to the third round of the playoffs last year. Right now just trying to get in the playoffs and get a good seed, as are the Wolves. Chase Anderson, the senior catcher. There's their batting order of Anderson, Williams, and Williams. Yes, they are brothers. Braden Welch, Hayden Baker, a different Anderson, Michael Anderson, than Ty Sellers and Travis Parma will set their defense when they take the field, as we will set the defense for the Wolves here as we go through this top of the first inning. The first pitch by Martin, low and away, catches the dirt. Mulkey, Greiman, and Sokup in the outfield. Meckler, Simon, Rust, and Taylor on the infield. Rogers, the catcher. Martin, the pitcher. The right-hander out of the stretch brings the 1-0. That one's wide outside. And quickly, Anderson's up 2-0 in the count. Leadoff hitter for the Hawks. Bluffs a bunt and takes a strike. Count goes to 2-1. Anderson has an 8-game hitting streak coming into this evening's contest. There's a fastball hit out towards center field. It'll one-hop Greiman, and he'll get it back in. It's a leadoff single for Chase Anderson.
Now batting for the Hawks, their pitcher, number 6, Hunter.
So quickly
Anderson.
we can say no hitter for Martin today. But Cooper's got his work cut out for him now to start the inning, get out of this first inning without giving up any runs. Hunter Anderson, another senior, got an 8-game hitting streak, 17 games on base in a row. The senior will be today's pitcher. He bunts, foul, back towards the plate. Some would say small ball here in the top of the first with a bunt with a runner on first. So we'll see what Coach Escamilla has in store for the second offering from Cooper Martin. He's squaring the bunt again. This time swings and misses. The runner goes. The throw is a little bit wide towards first base, and the Chase Anderson slides under the tag by shortstop Simon. So without a bunt, the count goes to 0-2 as Hunter was trying to protect Chase on the steal. Martin out of the stretch, and he strikes him out on 3 pitches.
Batting for the Hawks, third baseman, number 1, Carter Williams.
So the first out is by strikeout. The runner, Chase Anderson, at second base after the stolen base. That brings up Carter Williams, the sophomore third baseman. The right-handed batter waits for the first offering. That fastball went right by him, as you see from our excellent cameras out here today. Jenna, Cole, and Tyler on our cameras. Breaking ball in the dirt evens the count at 1-1. So the 3-hole hitter with a runner on second and 1 out. Martin's delivery, another breaking ball in the dirt wide, makes it 2-1. The Hawks have won 3 of their last 4 to make their way to that 3-4 district mark. Swing and a miss on a fastball evens the count at 2-2. Martin, as I mentioned, 2-0 on the season. His ERA 3.50. 18 strikeouts and 8 walks on the season. 2-2 throws it by him again. Out number 2.
2 outs. First baseman 24, Griffin Williams.
So Anderson hit a single to center field on a fastball. Since then, as they're going to give an intentional walk
to Griffin. That brings up the center fielder,
to Griffin Williams.
11,
so he's on first. Now runners on first and second with 2 outs. Griffin Williams, the senior first baseman, is the runner at first. Chase Anderson at second. 2 are out, and Braden Welch, a senior center fielder. Fastball inside. You didn't see much of Griffin Williams since they walked him intentionally fast, but easily the thickest player on the team for Canyon Lake, and a full beard, so he's been growing that probably since the 7th grade. He leads off first, not a big lead. The 1-0 pitch is also in the dirt. The runner heads to third, and he'll make it safely. So runners on the corners now with 2 outs. And the count to Hayden Baker is 2-0. The 6-hole hitter. Pardon me. It's still Welch. Baker would be up next. Don't let me get ahead of myself. Number 11, Braden Welch, the senior. Cooper Martin again trying to get back on top of this at bat. The 2-0 pitch sails inside with a fastball, and it's 3-0. Pretty much guarantee you he doesn't want to load the bases, but that fastball, I guess it's high because anything around the belt is high now in baseball, and I don't understand that. As someone old enough to have seen probably 50 years of baseball at every level, that ball was right at his belt, and that is in the strike zone, a strike. However, tonight it wasn't. So Cooper Martin has the bases loaded. Don't know if you held those balls in the same spot, each of those pitches, if there'd be much difference. But that one's called a strike, and will take strike 1 to Hayden Baker, the senior shortstop, with the bases loaded. Ground foul towards the Wolves dugout. Cooper Martin now ahead in the count, 0-2. Baker back in the box. Rogers with his signs. Martin set. Fastball up high, first base side. First baseman comes in. A nice play by Taylor to make the play. And that is it. Locke Taylor, the final put out on a pop to first. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 3 runners left on base. We head to the bottom of the first for the Wolves. It'll be Mulkey, Simon, and Thompson due up on the Wolves Network.
So, where are we eating?
With GVTC's blazing fast fiber speeds,
3.5 stars, not a chance we try anything under 4.
you might feel like other things in life are taking a little longer than before.
Ooh, what sounds better, La Fiesta or Dumpling Palace?
Oh, Dumpling Palace.
Ew, gross.
We may not be able to speed up your dinner decisions, but we can provide fast and consistent premium Wi-Fi to search all the available options. Enjoy the GVTC difference, and please be patient with things that may have seemed to
Wait, what are we gonna watch?
slow down a bit. GVTC, connecting you.
And we're back at Davenport High School. A crowd in here to watch this Tuesday night high school baseball of District 27 4A. Warming up, Hunter Anderson, the senior, left-handed thrower. There's the Wolves' batting order. As I mentioned, Mulkey, Simon, and Thompson lead it off the 1, 2, and 3. Then Taylor, Meckler, Rogers, Greiman, Rust, and Soka.
To Chase Anderson. Leading off for the Wolves.
You see their positions and their numbers.
Braden Mulkey.
Braden Mulkey. The junior doing okay this year with a .456 batting average. Takes a curveball for strike one. 68 at bats, 31 hits. That fastball catches the outside corner and quickly. Anderson is ahead in the count and he wants to work quickly. Mulkey back in the box, sees a fastball over his head for ball one. Mulkey, the team leader, with 27 runs batted in by a bunch. Fouls that one, but into the catcher's mitt, and he goes down on strikes.
Now batting for the Wolves, our shortstop number 2, Jacob Simon.
First out of the inning brings up the shortstop, Jacob Simon. Senior. 7 doubles among his .322 average on the season. Jacob, as I mentioned, the shortstop. Digs in the right-handed batter's box against the left-handed thrower, Anderson, who leaves that one outside. That one's out of the zone for ball 2. Simon ahead in the count, looking for something to drive right here. Anderson leaves this one away, pitching as though he really doesn't want to give him anything to hit after he went right after Mulkey. Have to remember that these boys are still in high school, as that's a strike for a 3-1 count. Sometimes they can't control everything they throw. That one over the zone outside, foul, fair ball down the first base side. The first baseman, that's big Griffin Williams, makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Now batting for the Wolves, our designated hitter, 22, Bubba Thompson.
Junior Bubba Thompson now due up. The 3-hole hitter will be the DH today. Hitting for Cooper Martin. .318 his average on the season. That one got away, high and away. .21 hits on the season for Thompson. 19 of them have been singles. But at least he's getting on base. That one fouled back to the screen. Count is 2-1. That one drove towards right. Right fielder, though, is there. And the catch is made by Sellers for the third out of the inning.
After one complete, your score.
So the Wolves go down 1-2-3. That's the score, 0-0 after one complete. We head to the second inning. No score on the Wolves Network.
I'm a pretty calm, cool, and collective guy, but... Sorry, what's your name? Yeah, Evan. Hi, Evan. Yeah, we have no internet. Nothing. I don't know. It just stopped working.
The internet is down.
I know, I'm on the phone with them. No, that was my wife.
I can't get online again.
Yeah, I'm talking to Evan. No, my daughter, my wife. Okay, can you guys not talk? Sorry. Yes, we have the white boxes. I see one. They got horns on them.
The one with the horns.
Yes, I see one. We have 11 of those.
I was on the phone and I got disconnected.
Okay, it's not about you. We switched our broadband service provider. Devin put in 11, Evan. How are we supposed to know which one's 7 and which one?
I thought it was Devin.
Who's Devin? I got no service.
Honey, you're blocking.
You can't stand there. You're blocking it. Don't block it. And the best part, I never have to speak to Evan or Devin ever again.
I think this one's 11.
11? We're not looking for 11. No, are we looking for 7, Evan, or 11? We have 2 next to each other. That's bad. 2 white boxes.
And welcome back to Davenport High School. District 27 4A is where we are. Bernie running away with the district as they usually do. Davenport in second place right now at 4-3. Canyon Lake is 3-4. Fredericksburg lost the other day to Bernie, so Bernie's actually 8-0, and Fredericksburg is 3-5, so they would be in fourth place. But that's the standings in 27 4A as we play tonight. Michael Anderson, the designated hitter. He bats for the left fielder, Roskin. Cooper Martin. First pitch low for ball 1. Martin's next delivery. Said to be high by Blue behind the plate, and it's 2-0. Lets one go low and away, or low and inside, pardon me, and the count is 3-0 to the leadoff hitter in the second inning here for Canyon Lake. They had 3 base runners in the first. None scored, but they left them loaded on out number 3. That one's in there for a strike. Martin tries to climb back up that ladder. Top of the second, no score. Hawks and Wolves here from Davenport High School. That one inside, and that's a leadoff walk.
Now batting right fielder, number 8.
Second walk of the game by Martin. Mentioned he only had 8 coming into the game. Ty Sellers, the right fielder, a senior, now steps in, number 8, right-handed hitter. Has a runner on first and no one out as he bats here in the second. Martin loses control of that one. It's low and away. Good stop by the catcher, Rogers. But he finds himself behind the count, 1-0 again. Strike one, evens the count. Sellers checking the third base coaching box, and Coach Escamilla for the sign with a runner on first and no one out. And he bunts it foul down into the ground behind the plate. Falls down in the count at 1-2. Squared, but didn't really get it bad out. The ball was kind of tight on him and didn't really have much of a chance. So a 1-2 pitch with a runner on first. Runner doesn't go. This one fouled first base side. Catcher first, both chase it. It goes off the screen. Good hustle by both Taylor and Rogers. None of them got there, but it hit the screen. It wasn't very high. And the count stays at 1-2. Martin back on the rubber. Sellers back in the box. Blue seems to be ready, and here's the 1-2 delivery. In the air to center. Greiman went back, now comes in, makes an easy catch. First out of inning number 2.
Now batting second baseman, number 3, Travis.
Now the
Parma.
second baseman, Travis Parma, a senior. He wears number 3, another right-handed batter. Parma digs in and waits. Sends it on the ground to third. It's a fair ball. Goes off the bag, ricochets down towards the wall. Left fielder Mulkey comes in, gets the ball to third, but quickly they have runners on second and third with one out here in the top of the second off Cooper Martin.
Back to the top for the Hawks with their catcher, number 2, Chase Anderson.
Now Chase Anderson, who singled to lead off the game, comes to the plate as Rogers goes out and talks to his sophomore starter. So one out, runners on second and third now for Canyon Lake. The one out double has the Hawks in business here in the second. Starts him off with a ball in the dirt. Cooper gets the sign. Anderson waits. And that's ball 2. Two on, one out for the Hawks. Top of the second inning, no score. That fastball hits the outside corner and runs the count to 2-1. Good comeback pitch for Cooper Martin there. Outfield shading a little bit towards left. Infield pretty much straight away. That one in the air to left. Back goes Mulkey towards the wall. It's off the wall. Takes a big bounce off the wall. Both runners will score. Well, the second one who tagged up comes home. There is going to be a play, but he scores easily. Pardon me, but he had to hold up in case the ball was caught and didn't get around third as quickly as I thought he might. So 2-run scores on the 2-run double by Chase Anderson. And there's a conversation on the mound. The whole infield is in there, as you see, trying to lift up the sophomore starter, who struggled a little bit in the first and now has so in the second. Hunter Anderson, the opposing pitcher, will be due up for the Hawks. So with one out, they have a runner on second, 2 runs in here
Pitcher number 6,
in the second.
Anderson, 1 out.
On the 2-run double by Chase Anderson off the wall in left field. Hunter Anderson watches a ball go off the catcher back towards the wall at behind home plate. Rogers chases it down and keeps the runner now at third. So unofficially, the second wild pitch by Martin, who's given up 3 hits. Hunter Anderson back in the box. The 1-0 pitch down in the dirt. Martin's delivery swung on and missed. Hunter Anderson swung right out of his helmet. The 2-1 on the ground, foul past third. The count's even at 2-2 as Cooper Martin tries to battle back through this. 2 runs are in. There's a runner on second. There is 1 out. Struck out Hunter Anderson his first time up. This one just a little bit inside and runs the count full at 3-2. Martin again. Fouled down the first base side this time. Count remains full at 3-2. First base coach with an error continues the at bat. Martin to the stretch. The 3-2. Fouled out as Hunter Anderson staying alive. Battling at the plate. Had a pivotal spot in this game. The Hawks would love to go up 3-0 here in the second inning. Cooper Martin trying to prevent that. That one in the dirt towards Martin. He'll throw to first. The run will score. But that's the second inning, or second out.
Now batting third baseman, number 1, Carter.
1-3. Give him an RBI on the ground out. And now the base is empty, but 3 runs are in. So the batter is Carter Williams. He pops it up, back up and out of play. Carter Williams also struck out in the first inning. Wasn't among those players who got on base first time up. Bats here in the second. That one's towards left, has a little carry going foul, but caught by Mulkey in foul territory, and that's the third out of the inning. So 3 runs on a pair of hits and nobody left on base. We head to the bottom of the second, 3-0 Hawks on the Wolves Network.
Hey, buddy, got your glove?
Yep, I got it right here. You're coming, right?
Of course. I'll see you in 10 minutes.
Awesome.
Don't forget the you-know-whats.
Whether you're gearing up for a big project or a big game, GVTC has everything you need to stay connected.
What do you think?
They are gonna love these.
From smart security and high-speed internet to TV and phone, GVTC provides cutting-edge technology for your home and business.
Thank you.
You made it. Hey, what is it? Whoa, Jersey!
With deep roots in the community, we're committed to building a stronger, better, connected future for the areas we serve. Our GVTC Foundation's charitable support and industry-leading products help you stay connected to what matters most. GVTC, connecting you.
That is Victor Escamilla, the head coach of Canyon Lake. 105 wins with the Hawks, 423 in his career. The one thing I do know for sure, he's 4-1 against Davenport, and Davenport's win came earlier this season.
Leading off bottom of the second, for the Wolves. Our first baseman, number 20, Locke Taylor.
So back to the Davenport lineup. Their cleanup hitter, Locke Taylor, 315 average, the senior first baseman. He's up hoping to start something for the Wolves, who find themselves in a hole 3-0 as we play in the bottom of the second. That one hit in the air towards right. Sellers makes the catch. His second putout in a row. And Cody Meckler, the senior third baseman, now comes to the plate. His average at 234 for the senior. Hunter Anderson continues to pitch. That one in the air, third base side, left field, down the line. Chasing it, and he won't get it, is Roskin into second base. Now he's trying for third. Good slide, and he's in there safely. Meckler gets a double or a triple. His first triple of the season.
Now batting for the Wolves, our catcher, 15, Cody Rogers.
That ball was hit as hard as any tonight as it carried down the left field line, just off the wall, just inside the pole. So a 1 out and a runner on third for the Wolves, trying to get something in the scoring column. Breaking ball outside. Cody Rogers, the catcher, the batter. 255 his average. Would like to add to something here now. There's another, maybe a slider, late curve to it. Evens the count at 1-1. That one stays outside. Rogers now in a hitter's count at 2-1 with a runner on third, trying to get him home. Swings through a fastball, and the count goes even at 2-2. Two-two pitch. Down to third, hits the batter, but he's in foul territory, so that's just a foul ball. Some of the crowd kind of got up in a roar, but it's just a foul ball. That's why the runner at third's always in foul territory when he takes his lead for just that occasion. Count stays 2-2 to Cody Rogers. The senior steps out. Anderson taking a little too much time, gets his sign now. That one called a strike, but it was at least 3 or 4 inches inside, so.
Now batting for the Wolves, our center fielder, number 1.
That's tough. So called out on strike is Rogers. It's the second out of the inning. Now a runner on third, 2 outs. Emmett Griman, the center fielder, 242 his average. Has to probably get on safely here to get that runner home. Swings and misses at a breaking ball, strike 1. So a 1-out triple. Right now the Wolves haven't been able to take advantage of it. Anderson's 0-1 delivery. Hit foul down the line. Count is 0-2 to Griman, the center fielder, a junior. 10 runs batted in on the season. Has a chance for an 11th run batted in right here. Fouls out a pitch he checked his swing on. Probably a good thing. Blue might have rung him up on it. 0-2 still the count, 2 outs, runner on third. Wolves down 3-0 to the Hawks here in the bottom of the second. Griman back in the box. Open stance. Anderson sends that one low. Blue looked like he had a chance maybe to fling up that arm, but that one was low enough that would have been really outrageous. So Griman waits again, this time a 1-2 pitch. Outside. Count goes even at 2-2 as he's climbed halfway back up the battle. Deuces Wild on the scoreboard with 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Anderson brings the pitch in the hole towards short, and it gets through, and there's an RBI single for Emmett Griman. His 11th run batted in of the season. Meckler scores from third, and the Wolves have put a dent in that Hawk armor. Junior second baseman Ethan Russ due up. Number 16. Bats with a runner on first and 2 out. Griman gets his lead. Takes strike 1. Throw to first. This is the only bothersome part about having a 2-man crew in high school is that base umpire really can't tell if it's a balk as the catcher throws down to first, but Griman back in plenty of time. Counts even at 1-1. Outside for ball 2. Russ has a pitch now. Maybe he can pick out and drive somewhere with 2 outs and a runner on first. Griman gets a running lead. That one fouled out of play on the right side. And the count's even again at 2-2. So again, well, good sound effect. I don't think it was really a car alarm, but it could have been. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Griman on first. He's not going, and a swing and a miss by Rust is a strikeout and the 3rd out of the inning. But the Wolves get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. 3-1. The Hawks lead as we head to the 3rd on the Wolves Network.
Hey, buddy, got your glove?
Yep, I got it right here. You're coming, right?
Of course. I'll see you in 10 minutes.
Awesome.
Don't forget the you-know-whats.
Whether you're gearing up for a big project or a big game, GVTC has everything you need to stay connected.
What do you think?
They are going to love these.
From smart security and high-speed internet to TV and phone, GVTC provides cutting-edge technology for your home and business.
Thank you.
You made it. Hey, what is it? Whoa, jerseys!
With deep roots in the community, we're committed to building a stronger, better, connected future for the areas we serve. Our GVTC Foundation's charitable support and industry-leading products help you stay connected to what matters most. GVTC, connecting you.
And we're back to Davenport High School. There's head coach Dennis Schluter in his first year again with Davenport. Leading the Wolves right now to a 9-9 mark, second place in District 27 4A with a 4-3 record. And there is Griffin Williams, the first baseman.
Top of the 3rd for the Hawks.
The bearded one.
24, Griffin Williams.
Was intentionally walked in the first. Now bats here in the 3rd, leading off for the Hawks. Cooper Martin's first delivery. I'm guessing that's a changeup he's leading everybody off with, and he hasn't got it near the plate yet. It's been in the dirt to every first pitch he's made with it, and I'm kind of confused to why it's keep what he starts with. That looked like it again. Judged to be low by Blue. And Williams ahead 2-0 in the count. Not a pitching coach, but I do know this. Strike one is the most valuable pitch a pitcher ever has. And we haven't seen that much from Cooper tonight, and I know he wants to get it, and he's just having trouble with it. So the 3-0 pitch, that's in the dirt, and he walks him. So second time in a row, Griffin Williams is on base via the walk. Courtesy runner. That's Brody Ross running down at first base for the big first baseman.
On to run number 5, Brody Ross.
So again, a courtesy runner, which means he'll run for him.
Center fielder number 11.
If he scores, it's his run in the stat book. But Griffin Williams will be back to play first base. And there's a bunt down the first base line. It will go foul. So the runner goes back. Braden Welch now has an 0-1 count, the center fielder. Walked his first time up, was stranded at first base. Cooper checks the runner, brings it home. Fastball in the air to right. That's going to stay fair. It could go for extra bases. Sokup chases it down. His throw to second won't be in time. They'll have runners on second and third with nobody out to lead off here in the third. So again, 2 runners on, and here comes the Davenport coach to have another conversation and take the ball from Cooper Martin. So we'll take a break as we have a pitching change here at Davenport High School. The Hawks lead at 3-1 here in the top of the third on the Wolves Network.
So, where are we eating?
With GVTC's blazing fast fiber speeds,
3.5 stars, not a chance we try anything under 4.
you might feel like other things in life are taking a little longer than before.
Ooh, what sounds better, La Fiesta or Dumpling Palace?
Ooh, Dumpling Palace.
Ew, gross.
We may not be able to speed up your dinner decisions, but we can provide fast and consistent premium Wi-Fi to search all the available options. Enjoy the GVTC difference, and please be patient with things that may have seemed to...
Wait, what are we gonna watch?
Slow down a bit. GVTC, connecting you.
Back for Dylan Bolke, coming in relief. 0-2 his record, 4.54 his ERA. The left-hander, just a sophomore, comes in relief with 2 on and nobody out, and his team down 3-1 here in the top of the third. So not an envious position to be in. He has pitched 12 1/3 innings this year. Pitched in now his 11th game. He's also had a couple of starts. Not really a strikeout artist, with 10 strikeouts but 15 walks. So the lanky left-hander comes in to face
number 14 at bat.
Hayden
Number 10,
Hayden Baker, the shortstop, the senior who popped up to the first baseman his first time up. Bulkey's left-handed delivery sails up and away, and it's ball one. Get a good look there of Baker. Now Bulkey's 1-0 pitch. In the air. Falls in for a single. Sokup comes in. Holds the runner at third. So one run comes in. It's 4-1.
Now batting for Canyon Lake, 18. Designated hitter, Michael Anderson.
Welch goes to third. Baker to first. On the softly hit ball to right field. Michael Anderson, the designated hitter, steps in. He walked and scored back in the second. Swings and misses at the first offering by Bulkey for strike one. A good sign to get strike one. Bulkey's 0-1 in the dirt, gets back to the screen. The runner will come home, and it'll be 5-1. Baker will go to second. It's the third wild pitch thrown by Davenport pitchers tonight. 5-1 Hawks, top of the third. Still nobody out. There is a runner on second. Bunt laid down right in front of the pitcher. Bulkey throws to the second baseman covering. Rust with the putout. And that's the first out.
Now batting right fielder, number 8, Ty Sellers.
Baker went to third on the play. Now the right fielder, Ty Sellers. He flew out to center field his first trip up in the second inning. That fastball's up and away for ball one. Bulkey loses this one inside in the dirt. Count goes to 2-0. Coach Sluter just wants someone to get somebody out right here in the top of the third. Ground ball to short. Looks the runner back. Throws to first. Nice job by Simon, pardon me.
Now batting for the Hawks, their second baseman, number 3, Travis Parma.
6-3 is the second out. And Travis Parma, the senior who doubled down the left field line his first trip up and scored a run in that second inning. Stands in there with 2 outs and a runner on third. That breaking ball inside and low for ball one. That one fouled straight back to the screen. Evens the count at 1-1. Top of the third. Canyon Lake up 5-1. Bulkey in relief, sends a curveball in there, a beautiful one for strike two. The slow curve puts him ahead in the count 1-2. The young left-hander now waits. Trying to get out of the inning, does it again. This one weakly towards third. In comes Beckler. His throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Coach Sluter goes out to have a conversation with the base umpire. Who said that Taylor came off the bag by the throw in the dirt down the first base side. He actually asked him to check with the home plate umpire, who will say if he's pulled his foot off the base. I can't see it any better than he can. So another run scores. Baker in from third.
Now batting for
We're going to call that a hit or an error.
Number 2, Chase Anderson.
Okay. Parma reaches on an E5. The inning continues. Still 2 outs. Runner on first now. That one towards short. Up with it is. Well, this time it pulled him off the bag on the outfield side. Simon's throw was just a little bit towards the outfield. Taylor couldn't keep his. Yeah, it looked like it came up on that replay, didn't it?
Now running number 7, Roman Gonzalez.
So now 2 runners on a pair of errors. And Hunter Anderson, who has struck out and grounded out pitcher to first, takes strike 1. The opposing pitcher, who's had a good start to his night, bats for the 3rd time here in the 3rd. The 0-1 upstairs for ball 1. Two on, 2 out. Top of the 3rd. It's a 6-1 Hawk lead. That one back up the middle is a base hit. Greiman comes in. The runner's going to try to score. The throw home won't be in time. And the Hawks score for the 4th time in the inning and take a 7-1 lead on the RBI single by Hunter Anderson.
The Hawks, 3rd baseman number 1, Carter Williams.
Courtesy runner for the pitcher, my guess. Tristan Roberts, number 4, is the courtesy runner for Hunter Anderson.
On to run number 4, Tristan Roberts. At bat.
Carter Williams due up.
Carter Williams.
He will be the 9th batter of the inning. Again, 2 on, 2 out. There's strike 1. Haven't seen that enough, but that's a welcome one. Bulky delivers a fastball just wide for a 1-1 count. Third baseman digs in. Dylan Bulky with the 1-1 pitch. In the dirt. Williams digs back in. 2 runners on. Curveball swung on and missed. That curveball gets away as the count goes 3-2. The runners move to second and third. This one fouled up and out of play on the first base side. And there's a strike. So the inning ends. 4 runs in. I'm looking, but I think only 1 hit. A couple of errors, some walks, 2 runners left on base. We head to the bottom of the third. It's 7-1 Hawks on the Wolves Network.
So, where are we eating?
With GVTC's blazing fast fiber speeds,
3.5 stars, not a chance we try anything under 4.
you might feel like other things in life are taking a little longer than before.
Ooh, what sounds better, La Fiesta or Dumpling Palace?
Oh, Dumpling Palace.
Ew, gross.
We may not be able to speed up your dinner decisions, but we can provide fast and consistent premium Wi-Fi to search all the available options. Enjoy the GVTC difference, and please be patient with things that may have seemed to
Wait, what are we gonna watch?
slow down a bit. GVTC, connecting you.
And welcome back to Davenport High School. The Hawks of Canyon Lake
Right fielder 27, Daniel Soka, the second.
scored 3 in the second and 4 in the third, and I don't want to say they've broke this one open, but it's 7-1 as we head to the bottom of the third. The Wolves need to score some runs, and Daniel Sokup, 375 average, 8 runs batted in. The right fielder looks at a fastball inside, runs the count to 2-0. Takes a fastball for a strike. Good idea to make him throw a strike before you start swinging. The 2-1 hits him in the back, and he'll take a base. So only the third base runner
Now batting for the Wolves. Back to
for the
right
Wolves.
fielder, 17,
Sokup
Braden
takes
Mulkey.
first base. We're back to the top of the order, and Braden Mulkey, the junior left fielder, struck out his first time up. Put a little bit of a dent in his .456 average. But he steps in with a chance to start something here. Sokup on first. Mulkey crowding the plate in his left-handed batter's box. Sends one foul down the third base line. .27 runs batted in for Mulkey, leads the team with that. Quite a bit ahead of the second best RBI guy, and there's the throw to first. Chases Daniel back, and he's back easily because his lead wasn't very big. Mulkey again digs in, awaits the 0-1, another throw to first. Fouled it back again. Down the left field side. He's down the count 0-2. Anderson to the stretch. That one's upstairs. First ball Braden has seen tonight, as he struck out on 3 pitches his first time up and was down 0-2 before that one upstairs. Nobody out, runner on first. Not a big lead. Time is called. Mulkey again crowding the plate. Swings and misses through a fastball. Strikes out for the second time tonight. That's the first out of the third. Jacob Simon, the senior shortstop.
Our shortstop number 2 is Jacob Simon.
His 16 runs batted in, second on the team. 2-hole hitter takes one away for ball 1. Sokup takes the lead. Simon waits. That one sails outside as well. So 2-0 the count to the 2-hole hitter for the Wolves, trying to do something to get back in this game. This one fouled up and out of play on the first base side. So Meckler centered one on his bat for a triple to left back in the second. Greiman also hit a ball hard. That one looked low and away, called strike 2. Anderson steps off. Just an observation on those strikes, too. Just it came to my mind that Anderson's been around the strike zone most of the night, and he's getting the benefit of some calls. Ground ball to third. Third baseman muffs it. Sokup will hold up at second, so the Wolves will have runners on first and second with one out.
Batting for the Wolves are designated hitter 22, Bubba Thompson.
Hitter error. E5 on the play at third. Bubba Thompson due up now with 2 on and 1 out. The junior DH watches a slow curve get in there. Again, 2 on, 1 out. This one fouled up and out of play on the first base side. Quickly, Anderson is ahead in the count, 0-2. So a hit by pitch and an E5 for 2 runners for the Hawks. Down by a 7-1 deficit. That one in the air towards first. Running in and making a scoop catch is Williams. And that's 2 outs.
Batting for the Wolves, our first baseman, 20, Locke Taylor.
So Locke Taylor, the first baseman, bats with 2 on and 2 out. And the Wolves needing some runs. Hunter Anderson, the senior, probably feels like he should be out of this inning. And by official scoring, he should, but still got to pitch out of this one as First pitch is a ball. Runners take their lead. Thompson swings through it. Taylor, I should say, swings through it. One pitch. Outside. Makes it 2-1. Taylor bats in the cleanup spot. Here with 2 on and 2 out. That one goes low, 3-1 the count. Good eye by Locke Taylor. That one fouled up and out of play on the first base side. So the count goes full at 3-2. To Locke Taylor, the runners. Should be off and running, but Anderson steps off the mound. Runners go. 3-2 pitch, fouled back up and out of play. Catcher Cody Rogers, who's in the hole, has had to chase a couple of fouls balls back to the screen. So again, Taylor waits for a 3-2 offering from Hunter Anderson. The runner's on the move. That ball's outside, and the bases are loaded.
Batting for the Wolves, our third baseman, number 9, Cody Meckler.
Soak-up at third. Simon at second. Now Taylor at first. Bases loaded for Cody Meckler. Meckler, I think the lowest average among the starters, has the best hit of the night. His triple to left back in the second inning. Another triple here would make this a much more interesting game. Anderson sends a fastball, sent foul down the first base side, up and out of play. Bases loaded, 2 out. Meckler takes a curveball for strike 2. I have to admit, I think he was a little bit fooled on that one as he couldn't pull the trigger. So finds himself in a hole now at 0-2. Anderson can't throw everything in his repertoire with a runner on third. Sends that one back up the middle. Second baseman over, makes the play, flips it. No, he's late. A run will score. Rust was going to flip it to short, but the runner was already there. And Sokup scores the second run of the game for the Wolves.
Now batting for the Wolves, our catcher, 15, Cody Rogers.
I'm going to call it a fielder's choice. Keeps the bases loaded and a run. So, because it's a fielder's choice, he gets an RBI, right? Yeah. Cody Rogers, the catcher, now due up with the bases loaded, still 2 out. Making Anderson throw a lot more pitches than I think he wants to. Next pitch will be the 60th one of the game for him. And we're still in the bottom of the third. That one's in the dirt. Good stop. by Chase Anderson. There's one in the air. First base side. Big Griffin goes after it, and he made a catch over the fence down the first base line. Oh, my. A spectacular pop to third for the third out of what could have been a much bigger inning. The Wolves score one. 7-2 as we head to the fourth on the Wolves Network.
I'm a pretty calm, cool, and collective guy, but... Sorry, what's your name? Yeah, Evan. Hi, Evan. Yeah, we have no internet. Nothing. I don't know. It just stopped working.
The internet is down.
I know, I'm on the phone with them. No, that was my wife.
I can't get online again.
Yeah, I'm talking to Evan. No, my daughter, my wife. Okay, can you guys not talk? Sorry. Yes, we have the white boxes. I see one. They got horns on them.
The one with
they
the
have
horns.
Yes, I see one. We have 11 of those.
I was on the phone and I got disconnected.
Okay, it's not about you. We switched our broadband service provider. Like Devin put in 11, Evan. How are we supposed to know which one's 7 and which
I thought it was Devin.
Who's Devin?
I got no service. Honey, you're blocking.
You can't stand there. You're blocking it. Don't block it. And the best part, I never have to speak to Evan or Devin ever again.
I think this one's 11.
11? We're not looking for 11. No, are we looking for 7, Evan, or 11? We have 2 next to each other. That's bad. 2 white boxes.
Back at Davenport High School, where the Canyon Lake Hawks continue to hold on to a relatively dominating 7-2 lead. Davenport had their best chance to score multiple runs with the bases loaded. But a pop out on a spectacular play at first base by Griffin Williams, who reached over the fence in foul territory to out of play and pulled it in. And just like should be the case,
their first baseman, 24, Griffin Williams.
He comes in and leads off the inning. Dylan Brody. That one fouled back. Dylan Bulkey, pardon me. Trying to put too many names together here. Sophomore Wines with the 1-1 delivery. Fouled up and out of play on the first base side. As he gets ahead in the count, 1-2. Trying to work quickly here. Bulkey back, gets his sign. That one in the dirt. That one fouled back straight to the screen. Bulkey and Rogers, the battery. Mulkey, Greiman, Sokup in the outfield. Meckler, Simon, Rust, and Taylor on the infield. That one a little bit low, runs the count full at 3-2. Griffin Williams has reached base 17 games in a row since this one fouled down the third base side. And he's continued that with a pair of walks here tonight. Waits for a 3-2 delivery. That one hit back up the middle. Shortstop in the hole, so it's a single. Griffin Williams continues a good night. So a leadoff runner for the Hawks. Something they have enjoyed all night long. Fourth inning in a row, their leadoff batters got on base. Braden Welch, center fielder, steps in. Bulkey sends one a little bit inside. This one bunted in the air towards the on-deck circle on the first base side. Blue then throws a one-hopper back to Bulkey. So the count's 1-1 with a runner on first and no one out. Griffin Williams has an official one-step lead. That one curved inside. The 2-1 delivery on the ground, foul behind the plate. 2-2 the count, nobody out. Runner on first. Maybe if we can get a cameraman to check Griffin Williams' lead at first base. Who was the major? Was it John Kruk who did that one game? He's got a one-step lead over there. And a swing and miss. Good pitch. Gets Welch for the first out of the inning.
Now batting for the Hawks, shortstop number 10.
So one out and one on. Shortstop Hayden Baker. He popped to the first baseman and then singled to right. His second time up. Soft liner goes over the third baseman's head. Mulkey will get it back in and keep the runner at second.
Designated hitter 18, Michael Anderson.
Again, just a soft liner that eked over the third baseman's head. Kind of just placed it out there. Brings up Michael Anderson, the designated hitter, with runners on first and second with one out now. Anderson asks for time. He walked and was out on a bunt play. Pitcher to the second baseman covering. Swings and misses. So Dillon again with an 0-1 pitch with one out and two on. Sends it by him again. Anderson's waved at a couple of pitches now. Right about belt high. Maybe a little higher. Bulkey ahead and out. Gets him to go. That's strike three. So a pair of strikeouts. Gives us 2 outs and 2 on. With right fielder Ty Sellers due up. He's flown out to center and grounded out to short in 2 trips tonight. Bats here in the top of the 4th. Bulkey, and there's the difference right there. He's thrown some good pitches now, and he gets a call strike. Might have hit the outside corner, might have been an inch off the outside corner, but he gets the call for strike one. So he's ahead in the count now at 0-1. The sophomore left-hander sends a curveball in there for strike 2, and he gets them both. Again, you don't have to always throw it over the plate if you're close a lot. And there he gets him to swing it and strikes out. And he strikes out the side. So a couple of runners on a single, a couple of singles. So 2 hits, no runs, no errors. 2 runners left on base. It's 7-2 Hawks as we head to the bottom of the 4th on the Wolves Network.
So, Where are we eating?
With GVTC's blazing fast fiber speeds,
3.5 stars, not a chance we try anything under 4.
you might feel like other things in life are taking a little longer than before.
Ooh, what sounds better, La Fiesta or Dumpling Palace?
Oh, Dumpling Palace.
Ew, gross.
We may not be able to speed up your dinner decisions, but we can provide fast and consistent premium Wi-Fi to search all the available options. Enjoy the GVTC difference, and please be patient with things that may have seemed to
Wait, what are we gonna watch?
slow down a bit. GVTC, connecting you.
And we're back, and there you see the American flag on a beautiful Tuesday night of high school baseball here on the Wolves Network. Canyon Lake leads this one 7-2 as we play to the bottom of the fourth. The Wolves managed to get the bases loaded back in the bottom of the third. Hit by pitch, an error, a walk, fielder's choice.
Number 1, Emmett Griman.
Griman singled his first time up. Takes ball 1. There's a line drive to right. In comes the right fielder, and he makes the catch. Sellers sold out, dived forward, steals Griman's chance for a second hit of the game with a spectacular play. If you're a Wolf right now, you feel a little bit snake bit with the last play of the last inning, a spectacular catch in foul territory by Williams, the first baseman. Now Sellers steals a potential hit away from Griman, to start here in the fourth. Russ swings and fouls one back. Down in the count 0-1. Anderson's curveball a little bit outside. Count goes even. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the fourth. Wolves need some base runners. 2-1 on a ball in the dirt. Bulkey came in and struck out the side back in the top of the fourth. Should give the Wolves a little more momentum if we play here in the bottom of the fourth. Right back to the pitcher, though. Rust will be retired, 1-3.
Now batting for Davenport, our right fielder, 27, Daniel Sokup, the second.
Daniel Sokup, who was hit by a pitch and scored the only run of the third inning, comes to the plate with 2 outs and the bases empty. As the 9-hole hitter, though, he has a chance to start something here by getting on base and bringing back the top of the order. That one outside. And Anderson, who was getting a lot of calls early on, is not getting those close ones right now because he hasn't been as consistent around the plate. That one is a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Sokup again, 375 his average coming in, 9 runs batted in. That breaking ball said to be just a little inside. I do specifically remember that pitch being a strike in the first. So the 2-1 sails wide, 3-1 now. To the sophomore right fielder for the Wolves. Crowds the plate, swings and fouls one back to run the count full at 3-2. Had a chance to drive that one there, just didn't get the bat head out quick enough. Lefty against lefty. That one went behind him, or it hit him. I'm not real sure. Sokup takes first base. So 2 outs, but a runner on first, and Braden Mulkey, the junior left fielder, who has struck out twice, has seen officially 7 pitches. Or unofficially, I should say. Sokup on first. Mulkey, the most productive hitter this season for the Wolves, has a chance to turn something around here and make something happen in the bottom of the 4th. Takes one up and in for ball 1. Don't think he's seen that much. That one over the outside corner evens the count at 1-1. Catcher sets up inside. This one too high. And again, Mulkey ahead in the count, 2-1. Anderson to the wind. The 2-1's low and away. The runner goes and is safe. Stolen base for Daniel Sokup. Should have been a ball. Should be 3-1. So a single drives home a run here. That one's a ball, and that walks him. So 2 runners on with 2 out. Mulkey takes base for the first time tonight. Looking to make something happen for the Wolves. Jacob Simon, the shortstop, popped to first base and reached on an error in 2 plate appearances so far. And here comes Coach Escamilla out to talk with his starting pitcher, who's now thrown 78 pitches. No sign yet that he's changing pitchers, though I'd be surprised if he didn't. So, Hunter Anderson will stay in there. Get some encouragement. The head coach gives some words of advice. Not real sure how much advice, but he said something probably pretty effective. As the left-hander now takes to the rubber again. Faces Simon, who I mentioned, reached on an error and popped out. Has a chance to put a dent into this 7-2 run. Sound effect of the car alarm again. Have to give that sound effect guy next to me a hard time that maybe need. Oh, there's a base hit. Left field, Sokup will round third and stop. Ball was hit extremely hard. The left fielder caught it on one bounce. Daniel was being challenged at second not to get a big lead, so not really much of a chance for him to get up enough ahead of steam to beat that one. So the bases are loaded on the single by Simon, his first hit. And Bubba Thompson, who's flown out to right and popped up to first on the one of those by Griffin Williams. There's a ball to center fielder, has it. Welch makes the play, and that retires the frame. So a fly ball to center is out number 3. Wolves, no runs. We had 1 hit, no errors, and 3 runners left on base. We're back after this timeout. 7-2 Hawks on the Wolves Network.
Hey, buddy, got your glove?
Yep, I got it right here. You're coming, right?
Of course. I'll see you in 10 minutes.
Awesome.
Don't forget the you-know-whats.
Whether you're gearing up for a big project or a big game, GVTC has everything you need to stay connected.
What do you think?
They are going to love these.
From smart security and high-speed internet to TV and phone, GVTC provides cutting-edge technology for your home and business.
Thank you.
You made it. Hey, what is it? Whoa, Jersey!
With deep roots in the community, we're committed to building a stronger, better, connected future for the areas we serve. Our GVTC Foundation's charitable support and industry-leading products help you stay connected to what matters most. GVTC, connecting you.
There you see the scoreboard. 81 pitches now in the book for Hunter Anderson. And Dylan Bulkey is at 43 as he works into his third inning of work. I think he's officially pitched, 1 2/3 innings so far, but this is his third inning he's appeared. Struck out the side back in the fourth inning, sandwiched a couple of singles in there between those strikeouts.
Number 3, Travis Parma.
Second baseman Travis Parma, the senior second baseman, swings and misses at strike one as Bulkey has found a little bit of a rhythm here. Strike one, a big pitch. That one just off for ball one, but any of you who are listening who know anything about baseball know that strike one is the most valuable pitch a pitcher can ever have. And I don't want anybody to argue with me because that's what winning pitchers talk about all the time. Managers talk about it. Get ahead in the count. Bulkey ahead 1-2 now after the foul ball back to the screen. That one hit hard but foul down the third base side. Another 1-2 delivery. That one a little bit low. Evens the count at 2-2. The leadoff batter for the Hawks here in the top of the fifth inning. A 7-2 lead for Canyon Lake. That one fouled back to the screen. Leadoff hitter Chase Anderson chases that one back to the screen and picks it up. And the count goes full at 3-2. Bulkey now has to make a pitch. And he does. This one fouled up and out of play again. So he has to make another pitch. Have some good hecklers here tonight. Swings and miss. That's, oh, by the way, the fifth strikeout in a row for putouts or outs for Dylan Bulkey. First out of the inning is a strikeout. Back to the top of the order, and Chase Anderson, the senior catcher, has singled, doubled, and reached on a fielder's choice and takes ball one. Two for three his night. That curveball. let me just tell you something. If you saw that, you know that didn't cross the plate, but it was a strike anyway. There's one a little bit inside for 2-1. So I'm telling you, this. You've seen enough baseball. You knew home plate umpires love keys. There's a base hit back up the middle. Third hit of the night for Chase Anderson.
Back for the Wolves. Corrections for the Hawks. Their pitcher.
Don't know if I'd call it extremely hard hit, but a hard enough hit past the second baseman into center field for 1 out and 1 on for the Hawks. And the Hawks starting pitcher, Hunter Anderson. He struck out, grounded out pitcher to first, and singled his last at bat. Bats here with 1 out and 1 on, puts down a bunt that goes foul. Looked to me like he might have been bunting for a hit there with the left-handed pitcher. Trying to pull it down the first base line. but it's 0-1. Polke again gets his sign. Anderson steps out. New set of signs from Coach Escamilla. And again, 1 on, 1 out, 0-1. Polke throws to first. I think the runner had leaned the other way, but was again only a couple of steps off the base. In fact, I don't know that I've seen anyone tonight take an extended lead at first base. That one's not bad, but it's certainly not aggressive. And he throws again. Home plate umpire now warning the Canyon Lake dugout. Don't know officially what they're saying. Oh, there we go. We're not going to talk about other people's mamas. I'm going to let that one slide and just keep going. 7-2. Hawks on top. A runner on first, 1 out. 0-1 pitch from Polke. Goes wide and evens count at 1-1. Good job by the home plate umpire policing that, is because that should be the fact. That one went right over the top of a ducking Hunter Anderson. And the count is 2-1. Runner goes. Not much of a chance. Nobody covering. The runner goes, or the ball goes cut off. Looked like it could have gone into center field. Made contact with something. And a stolen base for Chase Anderson. By the way, he's their catcher. So a 2-2 count, 1 out. Now a runner on second. Probably catcher goes out to talk about signals with a runner on second who is a catcher who understands the game, probably changing the indicator of the sign of something, of something, of something, of something to make sure he doesn't steal a sign. Probably good to have an extended conversation with your sophomore pitcher too, as he hasn't been through as many wars as some of the rest of you have. So the infield back in place. Polke again checks for the sign, gets it to the stretch. The 2-2 pitch on the ground. Second baseman can't make the play cleanly, but knocks it down. Rust. It'll be an infield hit. And puts runners on first and third. So the stolen base by Chase Anderson gets him to third base with less than 2 out. Escamilla calls back Carter Williams, his sophomore third baseman, who bats after striking out twice and flying to left field 0 for 3. Bats with 2 on and 1 out. Rope to third, past the third baseman. The run will score. Polke will get it in and keep the runner at second. But it's 8-2.
Now batting for the Hawks, their first baseman, 24, Griffin Williams.
RBI for Williams, and Griffin Williams now the batter, who's walked twice and singled, scored once, and made some spectacular plays at first base. Takes a curveball inside for ball 1. Polke again trying to get out of a jam. He's given up a single run here in the 5th. That one popped up out of play behind us. He's given up a run, has 2 runners on, 2 of them by hits. That curveball's upstairs, runs the count to 2-1. So Griffin Williams here is a pretty big at bat to get out of this jam. Good stop by Rogers, but the count goes 3-1. So 3-1 the count. Runners on first and second, just one out. The 67th pitch for the relief pitcher for the Wolves here in the fifth. Pickoff play at second. Second baseman comes over. Rust's tag, though, is too late. As Anderson gets back in time. There you see good replay. Good job by the Anderson kid of sliding deep on the left field side to avoid the tag by Rust. They're going to try it again. This one goes into center field. Anderson will take off and go to third. So they'll have runners on the corners again with only one out. So officially an error on the shortstop, or I'm sorry, on the pitcher, to allow the runner to go to third. The 3-1 pitch. Fouled back. Count goes full. To Griffin Williams, the senior first baseman, who's continued his streaks of reaching safely in 18 consecutive games. And he's walked again. For the third time tonight, he walks.
Number 11, Braden Welch.
And the bases are loaded for Braden Welch, the center fielder, who has walked and doubled and struck out. And we've got a pitching change. So 8-2, the Hawks lead this one as we play in the top of the fifth. This is the Wolves Network.
So, where are we eating?
With GVTC's blazing fast fiber speeds,
3.5 stars, not a chance we try anything under 4.
you might feel like other things in life are taking a little longer than before.
Ooh, what sounds better, La Fiesta or Dumpling Palace?
Ooh, Dumpling Palace.
Ew, gross.
We may not be able to speed up your dinner decisions, but we can provide fast and consistent premium Wi-Fi to search all the available options. Enjoy the GVTC difference, and please be patient with things that may have seemed to
Wait, what are we gonna watch?
slow down a bit. GVTC, connecting you.
Diego Sanchez, the new pitcher for the Wolves. 8 1/3 innings pitched this year, his 4th appearance. He's pitched 4 2/3 innings. No, pitched 8 1/3 innings. I already said that. His ERA is 4.2. Giving up. His 0-1 record officially. But he comes in here in relief with the Hawks up by an 8-2 margin, with the bases loaded and only one out here in the 5th.
On the pitch now for Davenport, number 5, Diego Sanchez. 1 out.
Wolves trying to get out of yet another jam. As the Hawks have put pressure on Wolves pitching since the get-go tonight. Lead this one 8-2 because of that. Sanchez gets ready. Gets a conversation from about half the infield and his catcher. And and faces the bases loaded and only one out. Braden Welch, the center fielder, struck out his last time up. He's also doubled and walked. Double play ball up the middle wouldn't be bad right here. Hits it to third. Third baseman comes up with it. He'll throw and get the out at first, but another run will score. So good recovery by.
Now batting shortstop, number 10, Hayden Baker.
Meckler, pardon me. Can't even read my own writing now. So 5-3 on the putout for what is the second out of the inning. Hayden Baker with 2 on and 2 out. Sanchez. Curveball wide. Third base has definitely been a hot corner tonight. But Meckler made a nice play to recover on that one as he didn't field it cleanly, and a strike on a swing through by Baker. The count's even at 1-1. 2 outs, 2 on. A couple of runs in here in the 5th. Baker waits. Sanchez winds. Good stop by Rogers. The count goes to 2-1. From what I saw a little bit earlier this afternoon, there could be rain about 9 or 10 tonight, come up as far as this part of San Antonio. And there's a foul ball back up and out of play and evens the count at 2-2. I don't think we're still going to be playing at 9:45 tonight, just between you and me. But you never know. Stranger things have happened. Sanchez, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Ball in the dirt. Throw to first. And there's a strikeout to end the inning. So 2 runs come in on, was that 3 hits? There was an error and 2 runners left on base. 9-2 Hawks on the Wolves Network.
So, where are we eating?
With GVTC's blazing fast fiber speeds,
3.5 stars, not a chance we try anything under 4.
you might feel like other things in life are taking a little longer than before.
Ooh, what sounds better, La Fiesta or Dumpling Palace?
Oh, Dumpling Palace.
Ew, gross.
We may not be able to speed up your dinner decisions, but we can provide fast and consistent premium Wi-Fi to search all the available options. Enjoy the GVTC difference, and please be patient with things that may have seemed to...
Wait, what are we gonna watch?
slow down a bit. GVTC, connecting you.
And there's Don Holmes, Hill Country reporter. Don helps us out with all kinds of things when it comes to Canyon Lake athletics. He's also a basketball official, and I've called games with him before. So yes, he can still run.
First baseman, number 20, Lock.
He's here watching the game tonight. 9-2 Hawks as we start the bottom of the 5th. He's still pitching. Wow. Yes, it is. Anderson still going. Taylor bails him out on a 2-1 pitch low and inside and pops it up for the first out of the inning. And yes, it was a pop up to the first baseman, Griffin Williams. He's been everywhere tonight. On base a bunch, scored a run or two, and has made several pop-up catches, and one that robbed one with a threat for the Wolves several innings ago. 2 innings ago. That one's in for a strike. Hunter Anderson, the senior left-hander, now has thrown 85 pitches. It's a ground ball that finds the hole. The shortstop, Baker, will stop it, but it'll still be a single for Meckler.
Now batting for Davenport, our catcher 15, Cody Rogers.
So the infield single puts a runner on first with 1 out. And catcher Cody Rogers due up. So really what the Wolves need is about, what do you guess, 6, 7 hits in a row maybe to get back in this one? String some hits and walks and errors and hit batsmen, and Anderson evens the count at 1-1 with a fastball over the outside corner. Rogers is struck out and popped to Williams at first. That spectacular catch over the fence. Swings through that one, fouls it into the catcher's mitt, and the count's 1-2. 1 on, 1 out for the Wolves here. Bottom of the 5th, down 9-2. They need a bunch to get back in this one. Here's just a random thought as the count goes 1-2. Do they have anybody besides Anderson who can throw strikes tonight? And is that why he's still on the mound as we play in the bottom of the 5th, now at 90 pitches? So, Coach Escamilla thinks we'll get as much out of him as we can and get as deep into this one as we can. Foul ball left side, out of play. So what's the limit he can throw? 110 is the limit. So right now he can't pitch for about a week anyway because he's gone over all the numbers. So, but they don't need him to. Good job by Rogers of continuing to foul it off. Count remains 1-2, 1 on and 1 out. Rogers to the stretch. That one wide, evens the count 2-2. Rogers fouled off enough. He missed on that one. Two pitch is inside, and count is now full at 3-2 with a runner on first and 1 out. If Taylor doesn't go after a 2-0 pitch in low and inside, we could have a couple of runners on, but we've got 1 on with 1 out. Rogers the batter. Third on the team with 13 runs batted in, the senior catcher. I had the glove up. That was coming this way, just a little bit low. Count remains full. Time is called. Now we're back. Full count. Anderson to Rogers. Grounded in the hole. Third baseman comes up with it, throws to second, gets one. Throw to first is not in time.
Now batting for the Wolves are center fielders. Number 1, Evan.
I didn't see. Blue did call him safe, didn't he? I was going to say, if he calls him out there, I'm in trouble. Yeah, he's way past the bag.
Number 4, Aiden Guerra.
Okay. So, Aiden Guerra, the runner for Rogers at first. 2 outs, a runner on first. Emmett Griman now the batter. Singled in the second. Flew out to right on, if I remember, a diving catch to rob him of a single back in the fourth. 2 outs and a runner on first for him here in the fifth. Anderson sends a fastball wide for ball 1, his 97th pitch. I know Coach Escamilla thinks if I can get out of this fifth inning with him less than 100 pitches, then I can put him back out there in the sixth and maybe get through. That fastball caught the inside corner, said Blue, and the count's even at 1-1 to Emmett Griman. The junior center fielder takes one low and in for a 2-1 count. Catch wanted to appeal that check swing, but no such luck. That Blue was sleeping. Just kidding, he wasn't sleeping. 3-1 on a ball inside and low. Triple digits on the pitch count now, 100 for Hunter Anderson. He is on the winning side of the 9-2 score. That one's ball 4, and we'll have 2 runners on. 2 on and 2 out for Ethan Rust. He has struck out and grounded out pitcher to first. Time for him to bust out of this one. 303 is average. He's a better hitter than he's been tonight. Anderson's had his number. Time for him to break through. Takes a good cut at a ball that kind of fell off the table. And it's 0-1. Hats off to Hunter Anderson as now his catcher, Chase, goes out and talks to him, probably with the runner on second. I don't know. That's a catcher. Well, it's a pinch runner for a catcher on second. So Rust waits. Hunter really can't see the sign, it looked like. He was really sticking his neck out trying to see what that sign was. Still doing it. Now he got it. The 0-1 pitch. In the air. First base side. Back goes Griff. Griff makes another catch. The put-out king tonight. Pop up to first is out number 3. We don't score a run, and we get a hit. No errors, 1 left. It is 9-2 as we head to the 6th on the Wolves Network.
I'm a pretty calm, cool, and collective guy, but... Sorry, what's your name? Yeah, Evan. Hi, Evan. Yeah, we have no internet. Nothing. I don't know. It just stopped working.
The internet is down.
I know, I'm on the phone with them. No, that was my wife.
I can't get online again.
Yeah, I'm talking to Evan. No, my daughter, my wife. Okay, can you guys not talk? Sorry. Yes, we have the white boxes. I see one. They got horns on them.
The one with the horns.
Yes, I see one. We have 11 of those.
I was on the phone and I got disconnected.
Okay, it's not about you. We switched our broadband service provider. Like Devin put in 11, Evan. How are we supposed to know which one's 7 and which one?
I thought it was Devin.
Who's Devin?
I got no service. Honey, you're blocking.
You can't stand there. You're blocking it. Don't block it. And the best part, I never have to speak to Evan or Devin ever again.
I think this one's 11.
11. We're not looking for 11. No, we're looking for. Are we looking for 7, Evan, or 11? We have 2 next to each other. That's bad. 2 white boxes.
We're back to Davenport High School. 9-2 Hawks on top after 5 complete. Canyon Lake will bat 7, 8, 9 in their order. They have pulled the DH. Goodness.
Leading up top of the 6th for the Hawks, their left fielder.
That means Luke Roskin, the junior left fielder who's played left field all night and done okay. I haven't noticed anything bad or good by his effort out there. But he bats for the first time. Sanchez in his second inning of work. Slow delivery, gets strike 1 on a nice heavy pitch over the outer half. I guess Luke is a left fielder who doesn't bat because he's not one of the better hitters, though we have no stats from Canyon Lake, and he ropes that one to the shortstop. But Simon makes the catch.
Now batting for Canyon Lake right fielder number 8.
Line out to short is the first out. Ty Sellers, the right fielder. 0 for 3 officially, one of the few guys who hasn't been on base and scored runs tonight. 7 of their starters have scored a run in this game. 9-2 the score. Sanchez first pitch. Line back up the middle, and that'll have eyes to get through. So a 1-out single puts a runner on first. Sellers moves to 1 for 4 on the night instead of 0 for 3, and that certainly sounds a whole lot better. Dane Sweet will be the pinch hitter for the second baseman, Parma.
On the pinch hit, number 12, Dane Sweet.
Sweet steps in for the first time tonight. Sanchez checks the runner and comes home. A weak swing is strike 1. Sanchez again checking out the runner at first. Another swing and a miss is strike 2. So throwing some strikes tonight. Diego Sanchez. That sweeping curve goes outside as his hat falls off, which happened a couple times when he was warming up. Quite a nice distraction. Sanchez again checks the runner, goes to the stretch. That one misses wide. His hat falls off again, and the count is 2-2 to Dwayne Sweet. That curveball's in there for strike 3. Out number 2. Back to the top of the order, and Chase Anderson.
Number 2, their catcher, Chase Anderson.
Anderson scored a couple of runs. Has been on base all 4 times with 3 hits and a fielder's choice. stolen a base, and again has scored a couple of runs. It's been to at least third base all 4 times on base. Watch this pitch. Go right over his head. Whoa, almost got his bat. Would have been a nice foul ball there. Throw to first, not in time. Sanchez to the stretch. Runner takes his lead. Curveball, strike one. 1-1 the count. Sanchez to the plate. Ball in the dirt. Counts 2-1. Fastball away. Sanchez now down in the count, 3-1 with 2 outs and a runner on first, trying to get out of this inning without any more trouble. 9-2, Hawks lead this one as we play in the 6th. Three-1 delivery. Strike 2. He just poured a fastball right down the middle, belt high. Anderson was obviously taking. Full count pitch. Rope to left. Mulkey over, makes the catch. 3rd out of the inning. Fly ball to left is out number 3. No runs, no 1 hit. No errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 9-2 Hawks on the Wolves Network.
So, where are we eating?
With GVTC's blazing fast fiber speeds,
3.5 stars, not a chance we try anything under 4.
you might feel like other things in life are taking a little longer than before.
Ooh, what sounds better, La Fiesta or Dumpling Palace?
Oh, Dumpling Palace.
Ew, gross.
We may not be able to speed up your dinner decisions, but we can provide fast and consistent premium Wi-Fi to search all the available options. Enjoy the GVTC difference, and please be patient with things that may have seemed to
Wait, what are we gonna watch?
slow down a bit. GVTC, connecting you.
New pitcher for the Hawks. Scorekeeping wise, we might have had a little error earlier on who that left fielder was, but this is Luke Roskin, according to their roster. So we'll get through everything else, but we know this is Luke Roskin. We don't know any stats on him because we don't get those from Canyon Lake, but that's okay. We know he's going to take the mound here in the bottom of the 6th and face the Wolves. As he continues his warm-up pitches, the Wolves will bring up 9, 1, and 2 in the batting order.
On the pitch for Canyon Lake, 14.
second
Roskin.
time we've done that
Out to
tonight.
left. 6, Hunter Anderson. Leading off the bottom of 6 for Davenport. Our right fielder, 27, Daniel Soka, the second.
Daniel Sokup, the sophomore right fielder, who's been hit by a pitch and walked, so he's reached base twice, has scored once. Got all the way to third base the second time, but did not score. So Hunter Anderson is now in left field. And 2 quick strikes on Sokup. First a fastball, that one a curve. Wolves need base runners. Down 7 in the 6th. Sokup swings and misses at a ball out of the zone and goes down on strikes for the first out of the inning. Braden Mulkey comes up.
Our left fielder, 17, Braden Mulkey.
Struck out twice and walked. Steps in with the bases empty and 1 out. Curveball inside for ball 1. Hear the infield chatter. We got good crowd mics tonight. Someone said that was a good spot. Yeah, it just was a ball. Fouled back up and away. Count now 1-1 to the leadoff hitter for the Wolves, Braden Mulkey. His .456 average is taking a bit of a hit with a couple of strikeouts and a walk. Hit here would help. Oh, nasty little curveball there is low for ball 2. Fastball inside corner evens the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bases empty for the Wolves. Bottom of the 6th, down 9-2. They need base runners to make a dent. Mulkey swings and misses. The ball gets away from the catcher. And the throw to first won't be in time by Anderson. Chase Anderson did his best to chase that one down.
Now batting for the Wolves, our shortstop, number 2, Jacob Simon.
So reaches base on a strikeout and wild pitch. So that leaves the Wolves with a runner on first with 1 out, and the 2-hole hitter, Jacob Simon. Shortstop takes this one in the back, and we'll have a couple of runners on base.
Now batting for Davenport, our designated hitter, 22, Bubba Thompson.
So 2 on and 1 out on the hit by pitch. Bubba Thompson, the DH, steps to the plate, 0 for 3. Fly to center, a fly to 8, and a pop out to first in 3 at-bats. Trying to do some damage here. 2 straight runs for the Wolves in the 2nd and 3rd. A wiggly run in the 2nd. 3-line run in the 3rd, and then another squiggly run in the 5th for Canyon Lake. 3, 4, and 2 in those scoring innings, makes it 9-2. Thompson fouls this one straight back as he's right on it, but didn't get enough of it. Bubba waits. Pitch out, runners going. Safe into 3rd. Safe into 2nd. So stolen bases puts the runners on second and third. John Gully warming up for the Hawks. That fastball's wide, 2-1 the count. Base hit brings in a couple and makes it an interesting game. I won't say it's close, but it'll be closer. Swings through a fastball at the letters. Evens the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 runners on for the 3-hole hitter, Bubba Thompson. That one in the dirt away. Good stop by Anderson. Count goes full. Thompson with 7 runs in could add 2 more to that with a base hit here. And there's a rope to left. One will score for sure. Left fielder's shallow, so I'm sure they'll hold up the runner. Ball gets away. Pitcher comes and gets it.
Now back for Davenport, our first baseman, number 20, Locke Taylor.
So an RBI single by Thompson brings home Mulkey for the 3rd run for the Wolves. It's 9-3. And the 3rd straight line score here in the bottom of the 6th, but only 1 out and still 2 on. Runners on the corners for Locke Taylor. Walked, popped to first, and flown out to right. Hits a rope to short. Double play ball, though. They turn it to second and to first, and they get out of the inning with just 1 run given up. 6-4-3. Wolves get 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. 9-3, Wolves down to the Hawks on the Wolves Network.
I'm a pretty calm, cool, and collective guy, but... Sorry, what's your name? Yeah, Evan. Hi, Evan. Yeah, we have no internet. Nothing. I don't know. It just stopped working.
The internet is down.
I know, I'm on the phone with them. No, that was my wife.
I can't get online again.
Yeah, I'm talking to Evan. No, my daughter, my wife. Okay, can you guys not talk? Sorry. Yes, we have the white boxes. I see one. They got horns on them.
The one with the horns.
Yes, I see one. We have 11 of those.
I was on the phone and I got disconnected.
Okay, it's not about you. We switched our broadband service provider. Devin put in 11, Evan. How are we supposed to know which one's 7 and which one?
I thought it was Devin.
Who's Devin? I got no service.
Honey, you're blocking.
You can't stand there. You're blocking it. Don't block it. And the best part, I never have to speak to Evan or Devin ever again.
I think this one's 11.
11? We're not looking for 11. No, are we looking for 7, Evan, or 11? We have 2 next to each other. That's bad. 2 white boxes.
Back to Davenport, Hayden Harper, the new pitcher. This is 18th appearance. I'm sorry, 18th. It'll be his 18th inning, his 9th appearance. 3-2 his record in relief. 3.29 ERA. He'll be in here to try to get through the top of the 7th and give the Wolves a chance, maybe in the bottom of the 7th, to do something about this deficit. Hunter Anderson, who's now their left fielder, started the game and pitched a masterpiece, leads them off.
Pitch now for Davenport, number 7, Hayden Harper, leading off for the Hawks. Their left fielder, number 6, Hunter Anderson.
Anderson 2 for 4 with a couple of singles, strikeout and a ground out. Bats here in the 7th. Harper's first pitch swung on and missed. The big right-hander sends a breaking ball. Catches his catcher, I think, on the right arm on one hop. And counts even at 1-1. Rogers gets the sign, gives the sign. Harper misses off speed low, 2-1 the count. 9-3, Hawks have dominated this one after scoring 3 in the second. Fastball's inside, and the count's now 3-1. Harper again out of the wind. That one over the outside edge evens the count and fills it up at 3-2. Right-hander Harper brings a full count pitch just inside, and there's a leadoff walk.
Now batting third baseman, number 1, Carter Williams.
Looking through my scorebook, I think there's only been 2 innings where their leadoff guy didn't get on base, and now 7. Anderson takes his lead. Curveball, strike 1 to Carter Williams, the third baseman. He has struck out, flown to left, struck out, and then singled with an RBI. Breaking ball low and away, evens the count at 1-1. Hayden Harper at least working fairly quickly here as we play in the top of the 7th of this game that's now 2 hours and 21 minutes old. Fastball upstairs. Harper to the stretch. Anderson at first, the 2-1. Foul down the left field side and out of play. Count evens up at 2-2. That one popped up, first base side. Looks like it's going out of play and hits on top of the visitors' dugout as Taylor chased it over there. Count remains at 2-2. Curveball misses wide, and the count goes full for the second batter in a row. I just want Hayden to know you're down 9-3. You need to throw strikes. That's all I want to say. There's one fly ball to left. That went over the wall. Mulkey went back and just kind of drifted back. I thought he had a beat on it, and he got to the wall, and it went over his head. So Carter Williams hits a 2-run home run. And this is now an 11-2 game. Goodness. We've seen an awful lot of things tonight, but that wasn't something we'd seen before.
Now batting for Canyon Lake, their first baseman, 24, Griffin Williams.
Now Griffin Williams, the first baseman. Hopefully he won't swing at the first pitch. I got to add something up in the scorebook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 putouts to his credit for Griffin Williams. 5 of those on pop-ups. There's a rope to left that goes foul. It's 11-3. Hawks all over the Wolves. Top of the 7th. 2-run home run by Carter Williams, the younger brother of Griffin Williams. Leaves the bases empty with nobody out. And he strikes him out. First out of the inning.
How about center fielder number 11, Braden Welsh.
Yeah. That one called a strike, even though Rogers pulled it off the dirt. So strike one the call. 1 out. Base is empty. 2 runs in. Curveball in there for strike. Oh, no, he didn't call it a strike. I'm shocked. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Call that aces on the scoreboard. Swing and a miss. Foul tip into the catcher's mitt. It's 1-2. Popped up out of play. Taylor comes over and bobbles it into the dugout. With all the things that Griffin Williams has done tonight, kind of a little bit disappointed for Taylor not to be able to come up with that one. In any event, it's still a 1-2 count. That one fouled right back to the screen. The count stays 1-2. Hayden Harper continues to battle. And this is inning of work. That one in the dirt makes the count 2-2. Had a very vocal crowd tonight, both on the field, in the dugouts, and in the stands. That fly ball to right. Sokup chases it towards the line and makes the catch. I was blocked off by both the umpire and the coach, but Daniel made a nice catch in right field for the second out of the inning. Don't want to say it was an adventure, but a little bit of an adventure for Daniel out there. So 2 outs and the base is empty. 2 runs in. Hayden Baker.
Late, number 4, Tristan Roberts.
Oh, pardon me. Tristan Roberts is up. Yes. Roberts takes strike 1. And he takes strike 2. Maybe he's anxious to get out of here tonight. I don't know. This one towards center field. It'll fall in front of Greiman. He'll knock it down, but it'll be a 2-out single. And their bats have been solid most of the night.
Now batting 14, Luke Roskin.
Luke Roskin, the junior, fouls this one off. Played left field. First 6 innings of the game. Came in to pitch, I guess, in the 6th. Runner runs, swing and a miss, makes it 0-2, but a stolen base. And I don't know about you, but my knowledge of the baseball game is when you're up 11-3, you don't steal bases. That's just my knowledge. Maybe in District 27 4A there are no such, really game rules that you follow. Mulkey will make the catch in left field for the 3rd out. So we head to the bottom of the 7th. The Hawks lead at 11-3. Wolves coming up on the Wolves Network.
So, where are we eating?
With GVTC's blazing fast fiber speeds,
3.5 stars, not a chance we try anything under 4.
you might feel like other things in life are taking a little longer than before.
Ooh, what sounds better, La Fiesta or Dumpling Palace?
Oh, Dumpling Palace.
Ew, gross.
We may not be able to speed up your dinner decisions, but we can provide fast and consistent premium Wi-Fi to search all the available options. Enjoy the GVTC difference, and please be patient with things that may have seemed to
Wait, what are we gonna watch?
slow down a bit. GVTC, connecting you.
We're back for the bottom of the 7th.
Leading off the bottom of the 7th.
Cody Meckler, the third baseman, will lead it off.
Number 9, Cody Meckler.
He scored a run after tripling in the 2nd. Also had a single in the 5th. Leads off the 7th, the bottom of the 7th for the Wolves, down by an 11-3 score. Roskin's pitch is away. You know, I think I said this to Hayden last half inning. It's an 11-3 score. Why aren't you throwing strikes? What do you? Don't beat around the plate. Just throw the ball over the plate. Make him hit it. There you go. That's a little bit better. Even though it was probably an inch or two outside, it still was close enough. Meckler waits now. 2-1. His count. Swinging 2-0, by the way. Checks his swing, but it's called a strike, and the count's even at 2-2. Count goes full. It's 22nd pitch for Roskin. In the air to center, has some carry. Welch chases it and runs it down in right center field for the first out of the 9th.
Davenport, our catcher, 15, Cody Rogers.
Cody Rogers, the Wolves catcher. 0 for 3 officially, reached on a fielder's choice last time up. Bats with the bases empty and 1 down. Down 11-3 on the scoreboard. First pitch strike by Roskin there. Maybe he heard me. No reason to do anything but just pour it right in there. Does it again, and Rogers swings through it. Canyon Lake will tie Davenport at 4-4 in the district standings with a win here tonight. 2 outs. Emmett Griman, the junior center fielder,
Number 1, Emmett Griman.
comes up with the bases empty and 2 out. First pitch strike by Roskin. That one low and away. The Hawks will move to 14-7, 4-4 in district play. The Wolves will fall to 9-10 and 4-4 in District 27 4A. Fly ball to right. Long run. No catch. Extra bases for Greiman. We'll end up with a triple. With 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th.
Wolves are second baseman, 16. Ethan Rust.
Ethan Rust, 0 for 3. Popped to first, grounded out pitch to first, and struck out in his 3 at-bats. So a runner on third now. Russ swings through a fastball for strike 1. Foul ball into the dirt, 0-2. These 2 teams play again later this week at Canyon Lake. Thursday to be exact. This will even the series at 1 win apiece for the 2 teams. Ground ball to short. And that's the 3rd out. So the Hawks beat the Wolves 11-3 on Tuesday Night Baseball on the Wolves Network. This is Tony Brubaker saying thank you to Jenna, Cole, and Tyler, our camera people, for a great broadcast here on the Wolves Network. Good night, everyone.
The series 1-1. These teams will play again Thursday evening, 6 p.m. at Canyon Lake. Have a good night, everybody. Good night from the press box.